Thank you for choosing to join the conversation. Welcome, first time listeners and the Ignite the You crew. Just so you remember, this is your podcast, and the content that you want fuels the show. With that, leave your comments here on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All the links are at the bottom of the page. Just scroll down. We have a great show for you today and hope ignites the conversation with you. Hello, everybody. We felt like there was something very important that every one of our listeners really needed to hear from us about, or at least start the conversation about, and that's the identity protection situation. Whose job was it to protect our identities? Was it ours? Was it Facebook? Was it YouTube, Instagram, or any of those conglomerates of social media that we all subscribe to, um, either to make fun of people, show off our families, whatever the reason is? We love these sites, but we feed them everything. So I mean, whose job was it to protect us?
Well, it's your job to protect it, but we give so much confidence and authority to people to protect our identity. I mean, first of all, why should we have to put our social security number on a car loan? Why can't we have another number that we use for loans and stuff like that instead of our social security? Our
In
social,
Rhode Island, while you're talking about that, no one is required to give up their social security number. So there's other ways of figuring out their identity outside of your social.
well, I give you my job, I give you my phone number, I give you my address, my date of birth. You have my entire name. You have everything that you possibly need to pay this loan off. Why do you need my social security number? And then once you get my social security number, you sell it to A, B, C, and D, E, F, G company. You know, our identity is passed all over everywhere. The other day, uh, this LifeLock came on. This commercial LifeLock came on, and I pulled up LifeLock. I said, I'm gonna join this. Protect my identity. So they do a scan of my identity. Guess what? They find me on the dark web.
Of course, they found you on the dark web because they would
dark.
like that $99, please,
No,
so that they can protect you and get you off of the dark web.
no, $99.
You fell for it?
No, I did the trial period. The trial period, and they found me on the dark web. And so when they found me on the dark web, and I was wondering. So I go to look at my credit report. Nobody used my credit. Nobody used my credit.
I used to work for Experian, and when I worked for Experian, there is this grandiose data breach that everybody might have forgot about called Target. The very first time that millions and millions of people's credit cards were breached. Now, when that happened, there was no legislation put in place. There was no regulatory people looking out for the consumers. They put a band-aid on it. They offered them credit protection. What is that credit protection? When you were investigating LifeLock, please tell me. If they offered you more than letting you know if something was happening to you, the ability to dispute it, but you needed to go through a third party to do so, and the cost of them doing this for you every month, this invisible new fear that's driving all of us, that's generating billions of dollars for Experian, Equifax, Credit Karma, and all these other companies who subscribe to feeding off of those fears we have of protecting our identities.
Well, first of all, protecting identity. Everybody be talking about direct deposit. The only direct deposit I feel is direct deposit is when my cash go directly into my pocket. That's the only direct deposit. But the system is set up to take all of our identity, capture all our identity. I mean, all of it. I mean, we're nothing but livestock, animals, man. They got all our identity. They got our picture, our face recognition. They got fingerprints. They got our blood. They got all our DNA. Man,
How did we allow this to happen to us? Is my question. It turned into a police state where they can cut on your television inside of your house and see what you're doing at any time. Now I get protecting us from terrorists. I don't want to be terrorized. That is the last thing that I want. Okay? I don't want to go to Sam's Club tomorrow and somebody have a pipe bomb in the freezer section when I pull the door open. That's just like not what I want to happen to me. So I get precautions. But are the precautions really put in place properly?
well, the precaution is put in place for the powers to be. The precaution for them. They want to know everything that we do. They want to see everything we do. If you look at your dollar bill, you'll see an all-seeing eye. That's there for a reason. There for a reason. But, we don't pay that any attention. I mean, our identity is straight jacked. Our identity.
Well, I think our identity has been fed to us for so very long. And that identity was to be popular on Facebook. It was to be popular on Instagram. If people are getting paid, why can't I? There's so much opportunity out there. If I'm funny, if I cut a fool, if I shake my booty good enough, I'm willing to give out my social security number in the hopes of making $100,000 or becoming an internet billionaire. So, I mean, I think that the values that have been fed to us also led to our willingness to give up our identity so easily.
And that's, you said a mouthful right there because if we're focusing on cars, we're focusing on popularity, we're focusing on money, we're focusing on likes. When do we have time to focus on me, us,
Right.
yourself? When?
That is a perfect segue into our new season, Philip. Honestly, our new season, season 2, starting on Monday, we are going to now be ignite the you, the voice, the passion inside of you. We're going to be coming every week with an awesome show with tips on how to be your best self, to live your best life, to go and get the things that you want, not just sit and wait for them. So if you're ready to be set on fire, if you're ready for this new season, I invite you to join us on a journey to self-improvement, self-love, and the happiness. You guys, the happiness guide is coming out, and there's going to be lots of new cool things on the website that'll help you. There are going to be tools for you to be set up for awesomeness on your adventure to self-discovery. So, Philip, do you want to say anything else
Oh,
about season 2?
absolutely. If you're ready to take off the chains, remove the fish scales from the eyes, join Ignite the You. You're really going to be excited. It's going to be an exciting season. The first season, we got a lot of things out. We talked about a lot of things, but the second season is about improving you, being the best you.
I mean, if we have a platform that's called Ignite, I think that it's time that we ignite the fire inside of you. You guys, we look forward to growing, to getting better, and to walking this journey with you guys. Look forward to the new show on Monday because there will not be a Friday show this week. So we're taking a quick sabbatical as we switch over the platforms. You're going to see some awesome new commercials, live videos. We're coming at you with our best, and we hope that you want to be your best. So ignite the you, ignite the conversation. We sincerely hope that you enjoyed the show. It was a blast discussing the topics you want to hear about. Let's continue the conversation. You can join the group on Facebook. There are over 500 Igniters waiting to continue the conversation with us. If you'd like to join us for a podcast, send us an email because we would love to chat with you. Ignite the you, ignite the conversation.